before the rooftops caught the light. The kettle softly came alive. The room was wrapped in quiet blue, where sleepy dreams still hide. The morning had not found its voice. The streets were resting deep. Only one warm cup of coffee was waking up with me. No footsteps yet, no passing trains, only silence breathing slow. The first cup before sunrise held the warmth of coming day, like a little promise waiting just beyond the grave. The first cup before sunrise filled the quiet in my hands. Sometimes hope arrives unnoticed before the morning stands. The window wore a silver glow. The sparrows soon began to sing. The scent of coffee filled the room before the church bells rang. One little sip, one peaceful breath, the sky grew soft and white. The sun was still beyond the roofs, but light had found my eyes. Nothing hurried, nothing called, the world could gently wait. The first cup before sunrise held the warmth of coming day, like a little promise waiting just beyond the grave. The first cup before sunrise filled the quiet in my hands. Sometimes hope arrives unnoticed before the morning stands. Perhaps the finest mornings begin before they're seen, with one small cup, one open heart, and all the space between. The city slowly opened, like pages in a book. Every little golden moment asked us just to look. The first cup before sunrise still returns each time I wake, carrying quiet little dreams the daylight is yet to make. The first cup before sunrise never asks for anything, only one more peaceful morning, wrapped in gentle June again. The first cup before sunrise still warms the waiting day. Morning wandered in the lane before the cafes filled with light. Then a distant accordion turned the silence into life. I couldn't see who played the tune, only notes upon the breeze, floating over cobblestones between the summer trees. No hurried steps, no crowded streets, only music leading me. The accordion around the corner played a song I almost knew, like an old forgotten postcard written in shades of blue. The accordion around the corner made the morning gently slow. Some melodies can find your heart without a name to know. Flower boxes touch the walls, fresh bread warmed the morning air. Open windows caught the tune as if it belonged there. An old man tipped his weathered hat. A little girl began to spin. Even strangers smiled a while before their day began. One small song, one summer breeze changed the morning sky. The accordion around the corner played a song I almost knew, like an old forgotten postcard written in shades of blue. The accordion around the corner made the morning gently slow. Some melodies can find your heart without a name to know. Perhaps the sweetest music never asks us where we've been. It simply finds an open heart and quietly walks in. Long after every note had gone, the silence stayed the same. Yet somehow all the little streets remembered every phrase. The accordion around the corner still returns with every tune. Whenever quiet mornings bloom beneath the silver moon, the accordion around the corner never truly fades away. It simply waits behind the breeze to welcome one more day. The accordion around the corner still follows me home. Before the rooftop is filled with light, before the bells began to ring, little wings across the sky welcomed everything. One by one their voices rose from every tree and garden wall, as if the morning had composed a song for one and all. No conductor, no grand stage, only summer in the air. When the morning birds agreed, every rooftop learned to sing. Tiny voices stitched together the silence into spring. When the morning birds agreed, the world began once more, with little songs and open skies outside my little door. The leaves applauded in the breeze, the flowers faced the sun. Even sleepy window panes knew the day had just begun. The baker smiled and swept the step, the milkman tipped his hat. The city found its gentle rhythm. Simple days like that, nothing hurried, nothing late. Everything belonged. When the morning birds agreed, every rooftop learned to sing. Tiny voices stitched together the silence into spring. When the morning birds agreed, the world began once more, with little songs and open skies outside my little door. Perhaps each day is waiting for one familiar sound to remind us that tomorrow can always still be found. No golden trumpets call the dawn, no brilliant symphony, just little birds above the roofs singing patiently. When the morning birds agreed, June awakened with their song, turning quiet little moments into where we belong. When the morning birds agreed, their music stayed with me long after all the skies had filled with voices of the street. When the morning birds agreed, the day began in peace. A bicycle rode slowly by, with yellow flowers in a basket. The morning wore a gentle smile as sunlight touched the pavement. No one stopped to ask its way, no one knew where it belonged. Still that little passing moment stayed with me so long. One quiet street, one summer breeze, one memory in bloom. The bicycle with yellow flowers passed like sunlight through the day, leaving little trails of color before it rolled away. The bicycle with yellow flowers never looked for fame, yet somehow every summer still remembers its name. The windows open one by one, fresh bread drifted through the air. Children chase their paper boats without a single care. The baskets swayed with every turn, pedals danced upon the stone. For a little while the whole wide street felt brighter than before. Nothing stayed, nothing called, still everything remained. bicycle with yellow flowers passed like sunlight through the day, leaving little trails of color before it rolled away. The bicycle with yellow flowers never looked for fame, yet somehow every summer still remembers its name. Perhaps the finest memories arrive without a sound, a passing smile, a bicycle, a flower falling down. And years from now I'll still recall that quiet morning ride, when happiness wore yellow blooms and drifted gently by. The bicycle with yellow flowers still crosses through my mind whenever early June returns, so peaceful and so kind. The bicycle with yellow flowers never truly disappeared. It simply rides forever through my brightest years. The bicycle with yellow flowers still rose beneath the sun. The rain had left without goodbye, but stayed upon the stones. The narrow streets were shining still, like stories softly told. Every window opened wide to welcome cooler air. The city breathed a little slower, as if no one was there. Clouds moved on, the light returned, the silence stayed a while. The smell of rain on old stone filled the quiet afternoon, like forgotten summer letters opened back in June. The smell of rain on old stone brought the city back to life. Every little drop was shining in the soft returning light. A bicycle crossed the square, leaving circles in the rain. Children laughed beside the trees, where puddles still remained. Coffee drifted through the breeze from a little corner cafe. The sky was blue once more, though the clouds had gone away. Nothing rushed, nothing changed, yet everything felt new. The smell of rain on old stone filled the quiet afternoon, like forgotten summer letters opened back in June. The smell of rain on old stone brought the city back to life. Every little drop was shining in the soft returning light. Perhaps the rain remembers every street it softly knew, leaving tiny hidden echoes for the sun to wander through. The brightest days are sometimes born just after storms have gone, with nothing left but gentle light to quietly of rain on old stone still returns with every June. Whenever warm skies clear again, a little afternoon. The smell of rain on old stone never faded from my heart. It simply waits for summer clouds to fall before they part. The smell of rain on old stone still lingers in the air. A straw hat rested quietly upon an old green garden chair. The afternoon was warm and still, with jasmine in the air. The teacup had not yet grown cold. A book lay open by its side. It felt as though someone would soon come back from a little walk. Nothing moved, nothing spoke, yet everything was there. The hat left on the garden chair kept the sunshine of the day, like a quiet little promise that never went away. The hat left on the garden chair held a story without words. Sometimes love is simply found in what remains unheard. The breeze turned one forgotten page. The roses leaned against the fence. A sparrow landed for a while, then lifted off again. Shadows slowly crossed the grass. The afternoon grew light. Time sat down beside the chair until the edge of night. One warm breeze, one empty chair, still felt complete somehow. The hat left on the garden chair kept the sunshine of the day, like a quiet little promise that never went away. The hat left on the garden chair held a story without words. Sometimes love is simply found in what remains unheard. Perhaps the heart remembers best the moments in between. A chair, a hat, a summer breeze, and all the things unseen. No grand farewell, no final page, just peace beneath the trees. The hat left on the garden chair still waits beneath the sky. Whenever gentle June returns and swallows drift on by, the hat left on the garden chair never truly stood alone. It quietly kept a place for someone coming home. The hat left on the garden chair still greets the afternoon. The front door opened with a sigh. The daylight slowly slipped away. A folded paper on the table waited for the end of day. The kettle hummed a gentle tune. The curtains welcomed cooler air. Outside the swallows crossed the sky without a single care. One quiet chair, one cup of tea, one peaceful evening home. The evening newspaper carried more than printed lines. It held the rhythm of a lifetime, one sunset at a time. The evening newspaper rested softly in my hands, while all the noise beyond the window faded with the land. The headlines came and drifted by like clouds across the June sky. But what I truly kept that day was the silence passing by. The garden breathed beyond the glass. The first stars found their place. The room grew warm with little things that time could not erase. No hurried words, no restless heart, only daylight growing small. The evening newspaper carried more than printed lines. It held the rhythm of a lifetime, one sunset at a time. The evening newspaper rested softly in my hands, while all the noise beyond the window faded with the land. Perhaps the richest evenings are never filled with sound. They live inside the ordinary moments that surround. A chair beside the window, a breeze across the floor. The happiness we searched for had always been at home. The evening newspaper still opens in my mind whenever gentle June returns with golden evening light. The evening newspaper never simply told the news. It quietly marked another day we never thought we'd lose. The evening newspaper still turns another page. Somewhere high above my room, a record softly came to life. 3 slow steps across the floor turned the evening into light. I never saw who placed the needle on that weathered vinyl side. Only heard the gentle waltz drifting through the night. One old song, one open A waltz from the upstairs room floated through the quiet air, like forgotten conversations waiting somewhere there. A waltz from the upstairs room made the evening softly sway. Some melodies keep dancing long after they fade away. The curtains moved with every note, moonlight crossed the wooden floor. The little lamp beside the chair shone warmer than before. A glass of tea had grown quite cold, a book remained unread. The music gently filled the space where restless thoughts had been. No applause, no final chord, still the silence smiled. A waltz from the upstairs room floated through the quiet air, like forgotten conversations waiting somewhere there. A waltz from the upstairs room made the evening softly sway. Some melodies keep dancing long after they fade away. Perhaps the finest concerts are never brightly lit. They live behind old ceilings where quiet memories sit, and every little note became a window to the past, holding one more peaceful night I wished would always last. A waltz from the upstairs room still returns with gentle June, whenever twilight fills the sky a little too soon. A waltz from the upstairs room never truly said goodbye. It simply keeps on dancing beyond the evening sky. A waltz from the upstairs room still lingers in the night. The window stayed a little while to welcome one more summer breeze. The curtains slowly learned to dance with every passing leaf. The moon had climbed above the roofs without a single sound. Only crickets filled the night where quiet dreams were found. No hurried words, no closing doors, only gentle air. The window that stayed open let the summer find its way, bringing stars and distant echoes to the end of day. The window that stayed open held the coolness of the night, keeping every peaceful moment safe until first light. A radio from far away played softly through the trees. Someone laughed beyond the lane, pages of an old book turned without a guiding hand. Even silence seemed at home inside the quiet room. Nothing called, nothing left, everything was still. The window that stayed open let the summer find its way, bringing stars and distant echoes to the end of day. The window that stayed open held the coolness of the night, keeping every peaceful moment safe until first light. Perhaps the kindest evenings never ask for more, just one open window and a heart that isn't hurried. The wind became a lullaby, the moon became a friend. The night knew how to quietly begin before it ends. The window that stayed open still welcomes every June, whenever midnight paints the walls with silver and blue. The window that stayed open never needed to be closed. It simply kept one summer night forever close to home. Stayed open still breathes the summer air. The hallway welcomed weary steps as evening slipped outside. A little lamp beside the chair was waiting with its light. The day was folded quietly like a letter safely kept. Nothing more was left to chase, nothing more to prove. The world grew still, the room grew warm, the night came peacefully. The quiet light of home shines without a single word, brighter than 1,000 streets, waiting to be heard. The quiet light of home knows every road I've known. Every journey finds its ending where that light is glowing. A teacup resting on the table, a book beside the chair. The clock moved with a gentle rhythm softly through the air. Outside, the summer stars appeared above the silent town. Inside, the little lamp remained like the safest place I'd found. No grand ending, no applause, only quiet peace. The quiet light of home shines without a single word, brighter than 1,000 streets, waiting to be heard. The quiet light of home knows every road I've known. its ending, where that light is glowing. Perhaps the heart keeps searching for places it has known, only to discover it was always home. The smallest light can guide us when every road grows dim. A quiet room, an open heart, a new day waits within. The quiet light of home still welcomes every June. Whenever evening settles a little too soon, the quiet light of home never asks me where I've been. It simply leaves the door unlocked and lets the night begin. The quiet light of home still waits for me. Before the rooftops caught the light, the kettle softly came alive. The room was wrapped in quiet blue, where sleepy dreams still hide. The morning had not found its voice. The streets were resting deep. Only one warm cup of coffee was waking up with me. No footsteps yet, no passing trains, only silence breathing slow. The first cup before sunrise held the warmth of coming day, like a little promise waiting just beyond the grave. First cup before sunrise, feel the quiet in my hands. Sometimes hope arrives unnoticed before the morning stands. The window wore a silver glow. The sparrows soon began to sing. The scent of coffee filled the room before the church bells rang. One little sip, one peaceful breath, the sky grew soft and white. The sun was still beyond the roofs, but light had found my eyes. Nothing hurried, nothing called, the world could gently wait. First cup before sunrise held the warmth of coming day, like a little promise waiting just beyond the grave. The first cup before sunrise felt the quiet in my hands. Sometimes hope arrives unnoticed before the morning stands. Perhaps the finest mornings begin before they're seen, with one small cup, one open heart, and all the space between. The city slowly opened, like pages in a book. Every little golden moment had restless just to look. The first cup before sunrise still returns each time I wake, carrying quiet little dreams the daylight is yet to make. The first cup before sunrise never asks for anything, only one more peaceful morning, wrapped in gentle June again. The first cup before sunrise still warms the waiting day. Morning wandered in the lane before the cafes filled with light. Then a distant accordion turned the silence into life. I couldn't see who played the tune, only notes upon the breeze, floating over cobblestones between the summer trees. No hurried steps, no crowded streets, only music leading me. The accordion around the corner played a song I almost knew, like an old forgotten postcard written in shades of blue. The accordion around the corner made the morning gently slow. Some melodies can find your heart without a name to know. Flower boxes touched the walls, fresh bread warmed the morning air. Open windows caught the tune as if it belonged there. An old man tipped his weathered hat, a little girl began to spin. Even strangers smiled a while before their day began. One small song, one summer breeze changed the morning sky. The accordion around the corner played a song I almost knew, like an old forgotten postcard written in shades of blue. The accordion around the corner made the morning gently slow. Some melodies can find your heart without a name to know. Perhaps the sweetest music never asks us where we've been. It simply finds an open heart and quietly walks in. Long after every note had gone, the silence stayed the same. Yet somehow all the little streets remembered every phrase. The accordion around the corner still returns June. Whenever quiet mornings bloom beneath the silver moon, the accordion around the corner never truly fades away. It simply waits behind the breeze to welcome one more day. The accordion around the corner still follows me home. Before the rooftops filled with light, before the bells began to ring, little wings across the sky welcomed everything. One by one their voices rose from every tree and garden wall, as if the morning had composed a song for one and all. No conductor, no grand stage, only summer in the air. When the morning birds agreed, every rooftop learned to sing. Tiny voices stitched together the silence into spring. When the morning birds agreed, the world began once more, with little songs and open skies outside my little door. The leaves applauded in the breeze, the flowers faced the sun. Even sleepy window panes knew the day had just begun. The baker smiled and swept the step, the milkman tipped his hat. The city found its gentle rhythm, simple days like that. Nothing hurried, nothing late, everything belonged. When the morning birds agreed, every rooftop learned to sing. Tiny voices stitched together the silence into spring. When the morning birds agreed, the world began once more, with little songs and open skies outside my little door. Perhaps each day is waiting for one familiar sound to remind us that tomorrow can always still be found. No golden trumpets call the dawn, no brilliant symphony, just little birds above the roof singing patiently. When the morning birds agreed, June awakened with their song, turning quiet little moments into where we belong. When the morning birds agreed, their music stayed with me long after all the skies had filled with voices of the street. When the morning birds agreed, the day began in peace. A bicycle rode slowly by, with yellow flowers in a basket. The gentle smile as sunlight touched the pavement. No one stopped to ask its way. No one knew where it belonged. Still that little passing moment stayed with me so long. One quiet street, one summer breeze, one memory in bloom. The bicycle with yellow flowers passed like sunlight through the day, leaving little trails of color before it rolled away. The bicycle with yellow flowers never looked for fame, yet somehow every summer still remembers its name. The windows open one by one, fresh bread drifted through the air. Children chase their paper boats without a single care. The baskets swayed with every turn, petals danced upon the stone. For a little while the whole wide street felt brighter than before. Nothing stayed, nothing called, still everything remained. The bicycle with yellow flowers passed like sunlight through the day, leaving little trails of color before it rolled away. The bicycle with yellow flowers never looked for fame, yet somehow every summer still remembers its name. Perhaps the finest memories arrive without a sound. A passing smile, a bicycle, a flower falling down. And years from now I'll still recall that quiet morning ride, when happiness wore yellow blooms and drifted gently by. The bicycle with yellow flowers still crosses through my mind whenever early June returns, so peaceful and so kind. The bicycle with yellow flowers never truly disappeared. It simply rides forever through my brightest years. The bicycle with yellow flowers still rose beneath the sun. The rain had left without goodbye, but stayed upon the stones. The narrow streets were shining still, like stories softly told. Every window opened wide to welcome cooler air. The city breathed a little slower, as if no one was there. Clouds moved on, the light returned, the silence stayed a while. The smell of rain on old stone filled the quiet afternoon, like forgotten summer letters opened back in June. The smell of rain on old stone brought the city back to life. Every little drop was shining in the soft returning light. A bicycle crossed the square, leaving circles in the rain. Children left beside the trees where puddles still remained. Coffee drifted through the breeze from a little corner cafe. The sky was blue once more, though the clouds had gone away. Nothing rushed, nothing changed, yet everything felt new. The smell of rain on old stone filled the quiet afternoon, like forgotten summer letters opened back in June. The smell of rain on old stone brought the city back to life. Every little drop was shining in the soft returning light. Perhaps the rain remembers every street it softly knew, leaving tiny hidden echoes for the sun to wander through. The brightest days are sometimes born just after storms have gone, with nothing left but gentle light to quietly carry on. The smell of rain on old stone still returns with every June. Whenever warm skies clear again, a little afternoon. The smell of rain on old stone never faded from my heart. It simply waits for summer clouds to fall before they part. The smell of rain on old stone still lingers in the air. A straw hat rested quietly upon an old green garden chair. The afternoon was warm and still, with jasmine in the air. The teacup had not yet grown cold. A book lay open by its side. It felt as though someone would soon come back from a little walk. Nothing moved, nothing spoke, yet everything was there. The hat left on the garden chair kept the sunshine of the day, like a quiet little promise that never went away. The hat left on the garden chair held a story without words. Sometimes love is simply found in what remains unheard. The breeze turned one forgotten page. The roses leaned against the fence. A sparrow landed for a while, then lifted off again. Shadows slowly crossed the grass. The afternoon grew light. Time sat down beside the chair until the edge of night. One warm breeze, one empty chair, still felt complete somehow. The hat left on the garden chair kept the sunshine of the day, like a quiet little promise that never went away. The hat left on the garden chair held a story without words. Sometimes Sometimes love is simply found in what remains unheard. Perhaps the heart remembers best the moments in between. A chair, a hat, a summer breeze, and all the things unseen. No grand farewell, no final page, just peace beneath the trees. The hat left on the garden chair still waits beneath the sky. Whenever gentle June returns and swallows drift on by, the hat left on the garden chair never truly stood alone. It quietly kept a place for someone coming home. The hat left on the garden chair still greets the afternoon. The front door open with a sigh. The daylight slowly slipped away. A folded paper on the table waited for the end of day. The kettle hummed a gentle tune. The curtains welcomed cooler air. Outside the swallows crossed the sky without a single care. One quiet chair, one cup of tea, one peaceful evening home. The evening newspaper carried more than printed lines. It held the rhythm of a lifetime, one sunset at a time. The evening newspaper rested softly in my hands, while all the noise beyond the window faded with the land. The headlines came and drifted by like clouds across the June sky. But what I truly kept that day was the silence passing by. The garden breathed beyond the glass. The first stars found their place. The room grew warm with little things that time could not erase. No hurried words, no restless heart, only daylight growing small. The evening newspaper carried more than printed lines. It held the rhythm of a lifetime, one sunset at a time. The evening newspaper rested softly in my hands, while all the noise beyond the window faded with the land. gentle June returns with golden evening light. The evening newspaper never simply told the news. It quietly marked another day we never thought we'd lose. The evening newspaper still turns another page. Somewhere high above my room, a record softly came to life. 3 slow steps across the floor turned the evening into light. I never saw who placed the needle on that weathered vinyl side. Only heard the gentle waltz drifting through the night. One old song, one open heart, one summer evening's grace. A waltz from the upstairs room floated through the quiet air, like forgotten conversations waiting somewhere there. A waltz from the upstairs room made the evening softly sway. Some melodies keep dancing long after they fade away. The curtains moved with every note, moonlight crossed the wooden floor. The little lamp beside the chair shone warmer than before. A glass of tea had grown quite cold, a book remained unread. The music gently filled the space where restless thoughts had been. No applause, no final chord, still the silence smiled. A waltz from the upstairs room floated through the quiet air, like forgotten conversations waiting somewhere there. A waltz from the upstairs room made the evening softly sway. Some melodies keep dancing long after they fade away. Perhaps the finest concerts are never brightly lit. They live behind old ceilings where quiet memories sit, and every little note became a window to the past, holding one more peaceful night I wished would always last. A waltz from the upstairs room still returns with gentle June. Whenever twilight fills the sky a little too soon. A waltz from the upstairs room never truly said goodbye. It simply keeps on dancing beyond the evening sky. A waltz from from the upstairs room still lingers in the night. The window stayed a little while to welcome one more summer breeze. The curtains slowly learned to dance with every passing leaf. The moon had climbed above the roofs without a single sound. Only crickets filled the night where quiet dreams were found. No hurried words, no closing doors, only gentle air. The window that stayed open let the summer find its way, bringing stars and distant echoes to the end of day. The window that stayed open held the coolness of the night, keeping every peaceful moment safe until first light. A radio from far away played softly through the trees. Someone laughed beyond the lane, then vanished with the breeze. The pages of an old book turned without a guiding hand. Even silence seemed at home inside the quiet room. Nothing called, nothing left, everything was still. The window that stayed open let the summer find its way, bringing stars and distant echoes to the end of day. The window that stayed open held the coolness of the night, keeping every peaceful moment safe until first light. Perhaps the kindest evenings never ask for more, just one open window and a heart that isn't hurried. The wind became a lullaby, the moon became a friend. The night knew how to quietly begin before it ends. The window that stayed open still welcomes every June, whenever midnight paints the walls with silver and blue. The window that stayed open never needed to be closed. It simply kept one summer night forever close to home. Stayed open still breathes the summer air. The hallway welcomed weary steps as evening slipped outside. A little lamp beside the chair was waiting with its light. The day was folded quietly like a letter safely kept. Nothing more was left to chase, nothing more to prove. The world grew still, the room grew warm, quiet light of home shines without a single word, brighter than 1,000 streets, waiting to be heard. The quiet light of home knows every road I've known. Every journey finds its ending where that light is glowing. A teacup resting on the table, a book beside the chair. The clock moved with a gentle rhythm softly through the air. Outside, the summer stars appeared above the silent town. Inside, the little lamp remained like the safest place I'd found. No grand ending, no applause, only quiet peace. The quiet light of home shines without a single word, brighter than 1,000 streets, waiting to be heard. The quiet light of home knows every road I've known. Every journey finds its ending where that light is glowing. Perhaps the heart keeps searching for places it has known, only to discover it was always home. The smallest light can guide us when every road grows dim. A quiet room, an open heart, a new day waits within. The quiet light of home still welcomes every June. Whenever evening settles a little too soon. The quiet light of home never asks me where I've been. It simply leaves the door unlocked and lets the night begin.